Welcome back to yet another episode of the EscPod podcast. We're your hosts, and today we have a guest. We're actually relocated right now for this episode in India.
You can't
And
say that. You can't say
we
that.
picked up our friend off the street. Everybody, please welcome the man who's been called out in every episode.
The man who's born in Detroit. Please look.
The man of many names that we could go through, but most people know him as Arvaan. So welcome to the show.
We moved to India. We picked up.
Hey guys, I didn't think you were gonna stick with that. To be honest,
I didn't know what else to do.
yeah, no,
I was thinking I could just do, the man who's been called out in every episode, but then I was like,
no, it's okay. It's the the
do you approve though?
yeah, I
You
approve.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's
cool. So we're
sanctioned.
fine.
It's not racist.
Yeah.
It was my idea. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks. I just need that.
Yeah, no, just
Sign
quick,
up.
quick
sign a-
disclaimer. It's okay.
Sign a waiver later. It was his idea.
Yeah.
All right.
This is harder than I thought. Holding myself back.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh yeah. So basically, these two.
What's our time?
Shut up. Let me finish the intro. My co-host
You don't have to show.
and Arvaan, they kind of hate each other, right, guys?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and so basically,
You.
nah, bro. I don't know if we're gonna make this an entire episode. It might just be a little mini episode. But we basically brought Arvaan on the show just so these two can throw shade at each other and just
Yeah. Finally confronting.
Yeah.
Like the 2 minutes.
Arvaan is finally to confront Edward. And this is where basically you're gonna be with us and see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's do a fun
Edward
game.
over here is sweating already, just trying to hold himself back from.
Let's do a fun game for all the listeners.
It's hard.
Anytime there is any suggestive remark, take a shot.
Yeah, and then put in the comments below how you felt waking up the next day.
Yeah. If you're not dead.
They
That's
shouldn't
true.
be.
What? Yeah.
They shouldn't be dead. What?
All right. So
Yeah.
what do we want to
What?
talk about first? Oh, I did end up watching that scary movie that we talked about last episode,
Oh yeah.
Hereditary.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was kind of dumb. I was also just making fun of it the whole time. Like anytime something scary is about to happen, I'd be like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." I was like, "Oh, look who's in the corner."
No.
Oh, there's somebody behind you.
No, you didn't do that.
Oh,
you were
sorry,
hiding
I
behind a
didn't
pillow
do
the
that.
whole entire time.
Not the entire time. For the last 25 minutes in the movie where the plot
And every
actually
s-
takes
And every
place.
What do
takes
you,
place.
okay, first off,
Picks up.
if you like watched it properly, it was picking up the whole entire time.
I probably would have been more scared if I didn't know everything that was about to happen.
Well, if I didn't, you would have been like, "I'm not doing this."
Oh yeah,
You would
Well,
probably,
that
I would have seen you like stood up and walked out of the room like 3 times if I didn't tell you
Yeah.
it was coming up.
I didn't have any nightmares. I didn't have any nightmares that night though, which is good.
Oh yeah, you're home alone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hmm. You want to watch another one?
No.
Come on, you got 2 people here with you. Leave me
No,
alone.
you think I'm watching a horror movie?
Yeah, no, I'm not watching it anymore.
Pussy.
That one was.
Yeah.
Then
you.
can watch is the
Fuck you.
Exorcist.
Fuck you.
Fuck
You
you.
watch the Exorcist. That's like the.
Shut up. Sorry.
I think I can make it through that one.
No,
Yeah.
you would. Like, it'd be the same thing as the other one. You'd be bored out of your mind. You'd be like, nothing scary has happened. Just taking too long. I'm really bored. There's also like old movies pacing, so like it's like really slow.
Well, yeah, because like the first, that was like 2 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
and like an hour and a half of it was just like just introduced. They were like still developing the plot very slowly up until like the last 30 minutes of the movie is when everybody died. Everybody died, and everything happened. And everybody died in the last like 25, 30 minutes of the movie, and then it just ended.
Dang, no spoiler disclaimer. That's tough.
Well,
Sorry.
most of our listeners are a bunch of pussies. Yeah, that's right. Call you out. Y'all are a bunch of
Yeah,
pussies.
let's hear name by
Oh,
name.
fuck you. What'd you say?
Let's hear.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Let's hear it.
we're
list,
gonna
name
title
by
this
name.
episode. Put a little disclaimer and say that this is EscPod at night. That's what we'll do.
It is the PM hours
Yes,
as of
it
now.
is.
It is 8:01 p.m.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, people care.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, who?
Well, it's gonna come out at freaking 5 o'clock at Monday anyway. So what does it matter
No, I'll
what time we're
probably change
recording?
that when summer. I don't know what day should I post on summer.
I don't know.
Mondays at 5. That's
Yeah, for summer. I don't know.
because nobody's in school.
Let's do a Wednesday. You
Middle
know,
of the week.
casual hump day drop. Never hurt anyone.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll be dropping on hump days now. Maybe.
I'll hump your day.
What? All right. I'll bleep a little bit of these at the beginning, but once
Yeah,
we get into this, just put some headphones in. Would not recommend playing this on like a. I would not recommend playing this without
Yeah,
headphones in. That's
no-
about all. That's
no-
about it.
no speaker. I would say.
Oh yeah, no speaker.
Make sure there's no one that can get easily offended around.
We're not gonna go that crazy.
Yeah, we will.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we will.
Oh god. Okay. I need to go like download like a whole soundboard of just like bleep sound effects.
Yeah,
I need the casual like technical difficulties.
do the stupid dolphin noise.
Yep. I need that one.
Like the stupid ball squeaking noise.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go get a bunch of those.
Or like the what's it called? The clown horn. You know what I'm
I
talking
like the
about?
ball squeak.
Only whenever Edward speaks, though, for the clown horn.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck you. This is unnecessary. Bastard. Piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you
Fuck
too.
you.
Fuck you.
Doesn't your mom listen to these?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure she hears me when we're playing games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I want to.
That's
don't
right.
know.
Hold yourself back. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's
Stay
keep
down.
the episode going. Let's
Pussy.
All right, you fat bitch. Edward's enabling this. Mr. Instigator over here.
Give him a
all
phone.
right. Well, what do we want to talk about, guys?
Probably didn't hear any of that. That'll probably be edited out.
Maybe who
Uh,
knows? Maybe I'll keep some stuff in. I don't know.
How were your finals?
My finals were very easy.
That's good. Mine were the
How were
exact
your- oh,
antithesis of easy.
cool. What classes did you take?
So
I haven't
mostly
seen
just
this
like
man in like a whole year.
You should also talk about your clutch moment.
yeah. Oh, that'll be brought up. Don't worry. As
Okay.
if people haven't heard enough of it already. But so I took a bunch of core classes basically. So, I had college algebra, a class called healthcare ethics, which was just fulfilling like a philosophy credit in like a university core.
was it required? That was okay.
It wasn't required, but it had required elements for my major. Like in philosophy and this thing called like cura personalis, which is like because I go to a Jesuit school, so it's like they have their own type of like Jesuit core.
Mhm.
So it fulfilled those two. Then I had to take English and dang, I'm already blanking. Let's see.
What about your like freshman classes?
Yeah, I mean last semester I took like a history class and I took a
Just like gen ed stuff.
yeah, just mostly gen ed. So I haven't had too much to do with business. Like last semester, I only had one business class. It was a business foundation class. I'm a marketing major, if you didn't know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, suits you.
yeah, I mean, shit, I'm not gonna take that as an insult if that's what you're trying to go for. But
Because you're an IT major.
that would be really stereotypical. I can't do math, as you're about to learn. So yeah, basically, I decided to be dumb this semester and forget to do all of my
Wait, is this the clutch moment?
this is leading up to
Oh,
the
okay,
clutch
okay, okay.
moment. So I decided not to do any of my online math assignments because I just straight up forgot. And then I was like, I wasn't seeing them go into the grade book on Canvas, so I was like, okay, fine. Like maybe maybe it won't affect it, but that was just wishful thinking at that point because I was like, shit, I forgot to do all these, and it was like 14 whenever it happened. I was already at like a 60, like 67 in the class. And then this was about second to last week of school. I was standing outside my math class, waiting for waiting for the previous class to get out. And then my teacher was weird about it. She like put in all of the assignments in the grade book before she was gonna grade it.
Mhm.
So whenever she grades a slew of assignments, I get like 20 Canvas notifications on my phone.
Oh,
So my
yeah.
phone just started blowing up. And so I was like, oh no. Oh, she didn't forget. Because my teacher was a grad student. She's 22. So I'm like, maybe she's new to this.
Oh.
And like maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. Because I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't the greatest teacher. Like she was going really fast.
Mm.
And
That was my physics teacher.
yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah, and she would mess up a lot in her lectures as well. Like the class would have to correct her. Like, aren't you a math teacher? What are you doing, bro? And so, um, I see the notifications go onto my phone, and I'm just shaking to go check the grade book. And then I check the grade book, and I'm at a 53, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm finished. I was considering withdrawing from the class, and so honestly, that would be better than a D on a grade book. It'd be a W grade, and it would show that you withdrew,
Yeah.
like you took your L, but you're gonna do it again. And then I don't know if it gets erased or not, because if you fail the class and you retake it, the D or F will get erased.
Oh,
But
I didn't know that.
at least that's what I think it is. Like it'll just replace the grade. You'll go into the next year with like less credits, but you'll still be technically a sophomore. But credit wise, you'll still be a freshman, which is it's weird like that.
Hmm.
But it makes sense. But anyway, I saw the 53 and I'm like, oh no, no, this I should have withdrew. And so I basically, you know, I I had a lot of encouragement and a push from Tyler and Nolan to absolutely lock in and just do my assignments. Like Tyler got me out of the dorm on the last week of school. He was like, "No, you are not doing this in the dorm because you will get distracted." I'm like, "All right, fine." So we went outside, like on the outside seating around campus, and they were Nolan was planning for a flight. Tyler had nothing to study for at the time, so he was just drawing in his notebook, and I was just sitting there. And I hate sitting outside and just studying. And so I was sitting outside doing my math. My computer was absolutely scalding because of the sun. It was beating onto it. And if you guys
That's
remember,
relatable.
back in 2018 when I spilled the root beer float on my
Is that the
laptop,
same computer?
it's the same computer.
Oh
It
my
works
God.
fine.
Great.
Like it works fine. And then like it started freezing a little bit. And then like I'd be putting in stuff from the keyboard, and like I'd be putting in like just math signs into the answer box, and then I'd click it multiple times because it wasn't going in, and then 2 seconds later I'd have like 5 equal signs. I'm like, okay, this is not what I wanted. Um, but then we ended up moving away into Nolan's dorms lobby, and then blasting the AC in that entire room, and then I honestly I didn't get that many assignments done. I did like 2 that
Out
day.
of the 14?
Yeah, because like I don't know, there was a couple problems that were just really troublesome. Like there was this one problem was like 20 parts,
Jeez.
and I was like, all right, ain't
I would look
nobody
at that and
doing
be like,
all
"Nah,
this."
I'll come back to that one later."
And so I just skipped that completely. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. And so basically, the rest of the story is I just grinded out the entire thing. And so at the I need before I finished my assignments, when I had all that done, uh Nolan had calculated my final grade, um like the percentage of the final. with
you-
my current grade. My final was 20%, and so Nolan had found that I needed like I think 108% on the final to pass, and I'm like,
No.
nice, all right. So I got to retake the class, nice. And then I started emailing my teacher that I had started finishing them. And I can only get up to 50% on the assignments because it was late.
Mhm.
But 50% is better than a 0 in any universe.
That's
So,
true.
so then I did that. I did a couple waves of assignment turn-ins, and then at the end of that, I had a 66, and so I needed an 85% to pass. And I was like, "There's just no shot. There's no shot I get an 85 because my previous tests I had gotten like 40s
Oh.
because I hadn't prepared at all. Like I looked at the study guide for 2 seconds, and I was like, I feel confident. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
I took math 4 years in high school. That'll come into play maybe here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't learn anything the last 2 years because I was online. Like, it was all Quizlet. Uh,
Oh,
but
that's very true.
but so I came home for the weekend. It was last weekend, and I had this 69 question study guide, and I had my mom help me out with it, and we were just going down the list, and then I went back. We were about at like question 20 or something by the time I got back to school, and so I FaceTimed my mom when I was there, because I didn't want to bother Tyler. Tyler was busy studying for his own stuff. He did come around a couple times to help me out, so thank you, Tyler, for that. He was it? He would help me, and then he for a couple questions, and he went back because neither me or my mom were getting it, and so basically I finished. My final was at 8 a.m. and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep at the latest by 11:30. I did not finish studying at 1:30 in the morning. And then I was like, dang, I'm gonna get some horrible sleep tonight. And so I went into the final, and my teacher allowed calculators and Desmos to be used. And she was like, if you're gonna use it on your phone, make sure your screen is turned up all the way on the brightness so I can see.
Uh-huh.
But she forgot about the laptops, people using the laptops. I sit all the way in the back, right? And so I have my laptop out fully charged, getting ready for the test. And I'm like, okay, let's open Desmos and Mathway. And and see what I can do. There's about the final's 12 questions long. Really not bad.
Mhm.
But that means all out of the questions are going to be beefier than if it was like a 30 question final.
Mhm.
And so I look at the problems. There's about 3 I can do because the questions literally look nothing like the study guide questions, and I'm like, what is this nonsense? And so, like, some of them were similar, but they were like different scenarios, like the word problems. It was like a similar concept, but it was different enough to where I was like, what do I do? What do I do on this? And so I had the math way a decent bit of it.
A decent bit of it.
Yeah, like almost all of it. But I went back to the dining hall, met up with Tyler and Nolan was like, "Hey, Slat, how was the final?" I was like, "Bullshit," and he was like, "No, dude," and I was like, I was like, it looked nothing like the study guide, and so time passed. I took my healthcare ethics final. I got an 81 on that. Not credibly, but we move. And then I see I'm exposing a lot, aren't I?
Yeah, you
Too much for
very
comfort.
much.
Yeah, that's not ideal. And so I go back, and then like me and Tyler are about to move out, and then we see I see my grades have come in, and then I was like, oh no. So I click it, it's a 90%, and I screamed, bro. I was so happy because I went from a 66 at the time to a 70.97, and you needed at least a C- to pass the math class. And so,
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know what I was. I had like my adrenaline went through the roof, and I started like after I had finished my celebration, I started panting, bro. That was that was like a it was just a high almost.
Moral of the story is don't slack off.
Absolutely. Like I've learned my lesson completely.
I don't think you have.
No.
Slack off.
No. At least for like because not next semester I'm taking calculus.
No, yeah, let's
Wait,
go.
what math class was this?
College algebra.
algebra.
Yeah, no, I'm bad, bro.
man.
I'm bad. Yeah, I already took college algebra in high school, but I was online and I didn't feel like doing the dual credit because then I had to sign up with like Ozark Technical College and then like do a whole other sign up process. And then I think I had like other extra stuff to do. I had 2 portals to manage, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to do this. Obviously, it might have been the smarter decision at the time, but that's how we learn, I suppose. But that's a little anecdote for the ages, if you will.
No, that was the definition of a clutch up moment.
Yeah,
It
no,
really did. Shout out
just
to Mathway, the website. Thanks for passing our bond. Helping them out.
shout out to Chegg.
Chegg.com, yeah.
Shout out
That
all the
one's
other
pretty
stuff
familiar.
they use.
Wait,
Huh?
doesn't Chegg cost money?
No, Chegg created Mathway, that's why.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
Chegg.com normally is a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Because then
Especially with physics homework.
yeah, because some things I don't know how to do. I copy and paste the question. I see the Chegg, and I'm like, oh no, because like I only see Chegg, like
You're screwed.
Numerade, all those other
Yeah.
websites. It's like pay here.
Yeah, but if you
to
see
the answer,
if you see Quizlet or Brainly.com,
Brainly, yeah.
you just watch an ad to get the answer.
I set up my Google account with Brainly, and then like there was one day in online school where I had no clue how to do any of this stuff, and so I watched about probably like 10 ads, 10 Brainly ads, that are like 30 seconds long, because I was like, it's worth it, bro. I gotta see this. And then sometimes behind that 10-second ad, it was just the wrong answer, or the 30-second ad, and I'm like, nice waste of time. But yeah, that's the nice little
Sounds like you had a great college freshman experience.
first semester was nice. The first semester was fine. I passed the math class relatively easily, even though I got a C+. Like I had a B- at the time before taking the final. I wasn't really prepared for the final. I got a 60% on the final, but it didn't even it took my grade down from a B- to a C+. So I mean, at this point, I was just stuck on passing the class. I'm not even gonna name what type of math that was because I'm just gonna get clowned. And so
We gotta talk
Come
to
on,
Luke
name
and
it.
figure out how the
Come
math
on, name
class
it.
he
No,
took.
fuck you.
You pussy, name
Fuck
it.
you. No.
Bitch, not play.
No.
Name it.
No.
What was the math class?
It was math.
What was the math class?
It was a math class.
Math 101. So
Was it pre-algebra class?
No, it wasn't pre-algebra class.
foundations
Yeah.
of algebra.
No,
Algebra
was-
1.
it was an algebra class.
All right. Well,
It was
that leaves-
intermediate algebra. Yeah, because I didn't want to cheat on the math placement test because I was like, I don't want to make it harder than it needs to be. In hindsight, I maybe would have saved some money with having to take these 2 ass classes. But I mean, I would have been thrown into calculus and having no clue what I needed to do. At this point, I relatively understand the concepts. Relatively.
If it makes you feel any better, during junior year, at one point, my grade in government was a 6%.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, and it was because you didn't do any of your work, right?
Yeah, no, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Mr. Baldwin who helped me out very.
You said junior year?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Baldwin was very lenient on everything. He goes like, "All right, you can do this." But I remember showing Tyler, and Tyler was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And no one was like, "It was like I'm so disappointed." And so he just laughed at me. So that was that.
Yeah. No, I mean, one of my friends, he failed the Spanish 1, and then he got put into Spanish 2 next year.
How does that
And
work?
then we were both confused. We're like, "How is that possible?" And he didn't even try in Spanish 2 because he didn't want to. He didn't care. So he ended up getting like a 10% in that class, or less than 10 at least. And so,
But I think I learned from like what's it called junior year. I got that was pretty bad because I remember my mom got so pissed off that she she put a screen time on my phone. As soon as I got home from school, everything was locked down. I couldn't do anything. I was like,
yeah,
I just sat in my room and I was like, I guess I'll do
it wasn't able to be bypassed
I,
by yourself.
she didn't tell me the code.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
So I just sat there and I was like, God damn, I feel so dumb.
yeah. Because I mean, you were able to use your laptop, right?
No, I was able. The only thing I was able to use was my school Chromebook. And was like, you can't do anything until you get that grade up.
I mean, at least you were able to, get some online help via Chromebook, if that even worked.
All I know is that all I remember is that I went from 6% to an 80%.
I
He
mean,
just turned in all my work, and he goes like, I was like, Edward, if you just did all your work in the first place, I guarantee you would have had like an A in the class. And I was like, okay. But I didn't really like government. I hated government class. I found
yeah,
like the point of government stupid.
I did AP Gov in junior year. I don't remember a single
I'm
thing.
glad I didn't do that because I would have killed myself.
I
Yeah.
mean, I yeah,
I did not like that class. I wasn't a fan of my teacher.
Who was your teacher?
No, I'm not saying names, but no offense. I was not a fan of her teaching style.
yeah.
Did you have her this year, last year?
No,
Did everybody like your teacher? Like, did everybody else like your teacher but you?
no, it was a mix. Some
Okay.
people liked her and some people didn't.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I never took any of the AP tests. I don't like. I mean, taking the AP thing, I guess maybe it would have been nice on the transcript, but I didn't take any of the tests because I was like, I'm online school. I'm gonna go into the AP test and not know anything that I'm doing. I mean, government, it wasn't hard. I had like a 98 in government. I didn't even have to like do anything illicit in that class. It was just do the work and then done. It was easy.
I
But
know, right? I should have done that, but I didn't. I didn't want to. I
yeah,
rather spend my weekends just driving around. Like I didn't do it. I remember junior. Everybody was like, "I'm so stressed out for junior year." Like every single person I've talked to is like, when they talk about junior year, just say it was pretty stressful. It was like a lot of work, and I was like, I don't remember doing shit. Junior year.
yeah,
I remember driving around, wasting a lot of gas money, getting a 6%. That was like, what's it called? That was the only grade that I remember from like previous years. That is the only grade I remember from all of my classes. This is
yeah.
that 6%.
I mean, it's so outlandish
I
that
know,
you got
right?
pretty
It's the
bad. Yeah.
lowest thing ever. Actually, wait. No, never mind. That's the lowest I ever had. My grades weren't really hot in high school. I think before that, my lowest was 20, I would say.
mm,
And I think it was in algebra 1.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
yeah, there was it the last day of in-person school I ever went to, before COVID hit. I had a math test in algebra 1. Um I had no clue what was going on that test, and this was the second time it happened in that class. I did like the first time I did one question, turned it in and it was wrong. And so like the same thing happened. And so I did one question, I waited for the teacher to leave, slapped it on his desk and got the hell up on out of there. I was out, bro. I never saw him again. And I was like, I don't because he was really disappointed and he was like he seemed almost mad. And I was like, I don't really want to have to replicate this scenario. Spoiler alert, the scenario got replicated. And I was like, I don't want to face his wrath again, And he was an easygoing teacher, but, stuff like that pissed him off, right? And rightfully so. You didn't learn anything in the class. What's the point? And so...
I just remember all my talks about like what's called math teachers, and you're like, "You're pretty smart. Why are you acting like this?" I think the only math teacher that was like never like that to me was junior year math teacher. She generally was like, "Good job, Edward. You did great. You did great." Even though I'm pretty sure I had like a C minus in that class, but I don't want to talk about it.
It's like my physics teacher where, this dude told the same jokes every class, same stories, and he'd be like, "What? That's funny. Isn't that funny, guys?" And we're like, "Yeah, maybe the first time." But one of the jokes he would always say is like, he would tell this one kid who wasn't the brightest kid, but he'd always be like, "Hey man, you have a lot of potential." He goes, "You have a lot of potential."
Fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
That's
He'd be like, "You have a lot of potential to do great things in this class, all right?" He goes, you just gotta pick it up."
Yeah, he's
And
just
I don't even think he would
patronizing.
help him out or with anything.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, he was like, "Just wait. When you guys get older, and your teacher, when you're at the parent-teacher conferences, and your teacher says, 'Oh, your kid has a lot of potential,' he goes, 'Oh, just remember my name.' He goes, 'Just send me a message and be like,
You
hey,
like that?
hey, professor, guess what?'" Oh God.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Damn, I was just
Bro.
playing footsie with her.
I know you were playing footsie with Arvaan. Jeez.
It could be helped. It was right there.
All right, bro, come on.
Come on.
Lock toes, bro.
You know, nobody doing.
So how were your finals, Edward?
I didn't have shit.
How was your EMT school semester?
I don't want to talk about. Let's not talk about. Let us not talk about that.
Wasn't that bad.
I don't want to talk about
If
it.
there's more to the story than what I know.
Yeah, it is. No one you know, but I don't want to talk about that.
This man could be saving your life sometime in the future.
No, he won't. I will not.
You're fucking dead.
I'm done. You're in front of me, and I'm in charge. And you're dead. I'll be like, "Nah, I'm letting you go. You have fun with that."
Hold on, I gotta find the manual first.
Have fun in hell.
That's been, hey, I
Page
need you.
one.
I
Check
got a
to see if
sprained
the patient is
ankle, and I was
still
like,
breathing.
okay, put a brace on.
Walk
Put
it,
some ice.
walk it on.
Put some ice on it. God damn it.
Gonna be the school counselor of all EMTs.
I feel it's good. Oh no.
The school nurse.
You mean a school nurse?
Here you go. Have some ice.
You need to have like a cabinet of mints, Ritz crackers, ice.
A nice little couch to lay on.
What else? Yeah.
With you lay down on the couch, you post up with the trash can. In case you puke.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, an Advil.
yeah.
Freshman and sophomore year, the nurse at the school got to know me really well because it was during marching band season.
Oh yeah.
And then there was I would always get headaches, and I would always have a migraine. And there was one point where what's it called? I threw up bad just stomach acid, and I was because it was so bad, and I didn't go to her till later part of senior year when I had a headache, and she goes, "Hey Edward, I haven't seen you in a long time." It was later in the year, so I was like, "So I'm guessing you're used to the migraine, all this stuff. You don't get that anymore." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And she's like, "You remember me, right?" And I was like, "No, no."
Aw. Dude.
I didn't know her name.
bro.
I knew her face, but I didn't know her name. But she was she was so excited to see you.
Man, you can't forget about the person who cared for you so long.
No, because it was during marching
I
band
wonder if she
freshman.
was like, is he coming here because he's got a migraine, or is he coming here because he's just exhausted and sweaty from marching band and just wants a break?
No, it was always a migraine.
Doesn't want to go to second hour yet.
No, I never. I always went in around fourth hour, in the middle of the day. And I'm like,
Oh,
I can't keep going. I was like, I have a headache. I need some Tylenol. And they're like,
walk in there like,
have you drank any more water? And I'm like, and she's like,
oh yeah, you need those little water jugs.
no,
That was
like
that's the
the
fifth
water
thing you need
jugs
for
and
your
little
nurse.
water little water cups. I was like, "Have you drank enough water today?" And she was like, "You know what? Don't even answer that. I know you didn't." So it's
Dang.
thanks.
Sounds like my mom. Have you eaten anything today? Well, let's get something now. Come on.
Yeah, if it's not a yes, there's food going down your throat.
Like I didn't even get to answer. She's like, "Don't even answer. Just go." Like that, which is funny because like after like I told her that I had a headache. That was the first thing she asked, and she's like, "Did you really?" And I'm like, "Yes, I have a water bottle."
Yeah,
And I had to prove to her that I actually drank from the water bottle.
yeah. I don't think I ever went to the nurse at
Good for
North.
you. But that lady knew me well, and I don't know her name to this day.
I guess you couldn't reciprocate, huh?
I feel bad. I never asked her name.
I mean, did she
Honestly,
not
all I
have
need
Does
to
it not
do.
have like the little
yeah,
plaque?
did she not have a plaque or a
She
name
probably
tag or
did. I just
something?
didn't look.
Man,
You had a
'Cause
migraine every
no,
time.
no,
You're
no,
like,
because when I'm there,
the
I'm
lights.
because when I'm there, I'd be like, "Oh, I can't do this. I need to put my head down." That would be the thing I would be looking at.
You're like, hey, I'm back. Just give me some
The
ice. I need to lay
like
down.
the one time I threw up, she's like, "Oh, this is serious."
yeah.
This one, she's like, "Oh well, he's really not faking it." She thought it was a drug addict. She told me
Oh my
towards the end of
God.
that, but she thought it was a drug addict because they just kept coming in for Tylenol. And I was like, "That's nice." I was like, "All right,"
Yeah.
but yeah,
Had to take something to get you from marching band, I guess.
huh?
I said you had to take something to get you through marching band, I guess.
Well, it wasn't even that. Like, okay, first off, during like like for me during fall season, I had marching band and I had swim in the afternoon. I
Yeah.
needed something to get me through the day. I like on
So you're
Wednesday.
saying you were on something.
Oh, so he was dependent on that
Hey, yo,
acetaminophen. Come on now.
Oh man, we just got
No, I was dependent on like what's it called?
So he's
Cranberry juice.
yeah, you were dependent on something.
I had cranberry, like little packets of cranberry juice. That was the only thing I was dependent on.
a little like
Yeah, like
water bottle ones.
yeah, but like I would have like 3 of them because I always had
What
that
are they
big
called?
ass like Hydro Flask jug.
That
So
ocean spray.
Yeah, thank you.
no, it wasn't those. It was like the wait. Are you talking about like the squeezable ones?
Oh,
Like
you're
the little
talking about
bottle?
like
Packet ones, like
the
mixed
powders.
Yeah,
powder. Oh my
yeah,
God, why
yeah. I'm
didn't I
talking about
think
the
of that?
powders.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like toting the cranberry juice in your bag.
Got attached at the
I
hip.
thought you stayed strapped with the ocean spray.
No, if I had some, your ass would have asked for it.
I would have spilled it, bro. Remember when I
Yeah,
spilled?
you spilled my mango juice and it pissed me off so bad.
I spilled it on your registration
Oh,
form. too.
exactly. I was so mad. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was so stressed out. I remember that day. I was so stressed out, and then Skylar comes in and goes like, "Hey man, I got you. Like, I got you the mango juice yesterday." I was like, "Thank you." And then you fucking spilled it. I had this much. I barely had any. And then I was like, "This motherfucker just ruined my day." I was so mad. I wanted to punch you so badly. I was like, I had to walk away from you. As soon as you spelled it, I got up and literally walked away.
Did you?
But it did help me out though because like I was filling out when I remember my registration form for junior year. It was a bunch of bullshit. I would not have passed those classes.
Yeah.
I would not pass those classes. I'm glad I like redid it again.
So you're welcome.
But still, fuck you. Shit. I wasn't fucking needed, you asshole.
When was the last time we said the F word? Oh, it's about time. Let's see.
Fuck you.
it wasn't intentional. I don't know what I did to spill it.
No, you literally just moved your hand, and I'm like, really?
L
So
bozo.
That's like Kopek knocking down everybody's water bottles and the little like pencils off the desk. He used to do it all the time. And just walk by my desk and slap my water bottle off.
There's a rule with him. Like whenever like on our Noah A studios, there's a rule whenever like we're recording. He's not allowed to touch anything unless we're filming a scene. Because like the one time he was like waving our lightsaber, he destroyed like a little tiny Lego set that Luke had of like the Millennium Falcon and like tiny Han Solo.
Oh no.
And he destroyed it. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? I was like, this is a reason why we don't let you touch it. One time he like Mikey Schmidt made like what's it called?
Oh yeah,
A cardboard axe. And he was messing around with it and he slammed it and he broke it. We're like, Nolan, are you kidding me? And like like we needed that axe because he was supposed to be like what was it, Thor?
He was supposed to be Thor,
It's
yeah.
Thor with a tiny axe, but like we needed so we had to Brow didn't have a hot glue gun, so we had to go run, get a hot glue gun and fix it. Like quickly.
I see.
Well, he's not listening to this, but fuck him. I fucking hate him sometimes. Like I've had it up to him right now.
Man, the new scapegoat to be called out on the escape.
Yeah, well, you're here right now, so once
Yeah.
you leave,
Yeah,
next episode I'll say fuck you. So
yeah, yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. You know,
piece of shit.
No, it's been about a year since we filmed that. You said you were getting memories.
Oh.
I've been getting memories too on Snapchat
Oh yeah.
of filming that video.
I got a memory of what's it called? Ben Schwab's Jesus Christ.
I forgot you
Davis
guys had
as
to.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, had to dress up. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to dress up. Well, Ben's the only one that technically dressed up.
Did you notice that he had the beard in one scene, but then he never had the beard
Yeah.
again?
He didn't have a wig. That what's the next scene? Whenever he goes like, "Hey guys, fighting is not on that scene." He didn't have a wig on.
He didn't?
I don't think so.
Oh no, he didn't.
He lost the wig. Or like,
Oh no, it
alright.
was like it was they who was fighting? Davis and Luke were fighting or whatever.
no, it was us when we were about to clash. Remember?
Oh
And
yeah.
we all had a freeze
Oh,
frame.
yeah.
And he goes like, he moves and he
Violence
goes
is
like,
not the answer.
violence is not the answer. He didn't have a wig. And I'm like, all right, Jesus, chill out.
I thought you were talking about whenever Luke and Davis were fighting and they
No.
ran off and he goes, "Guys, stop!"
Oh yeah, that too.
And I had to put in subtitles. Guys,
Didn't we-
stop! Jesus asked calmly, like the
Didn't you go,
Dumbledore.
Yeah, Dumbledore.
Didn't we? What's it called?
Did you
Did
put
it-
your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore
Harry,
asked
did you?
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Didn't we? What's it called? Didn't we put that in to like be peaceful because Sam was like, I don't know how I feel about
I was
Jesus
talking with Sam. Yeah. I was breaking down the.
I guess you got to run it by Sam if it has Jesus in it.
He was like, I don't know about how I feel about
scenes.
Jesus fighting everything.
I was
It's
breaking
like,
down
wait.
the cast and crew and whatever it was gonna be, and then Stan was like, "So Jesus is just gonna be overpowered then?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess, but I don't know if we really want him to fight." And he goes, "I don't think you should make him fight." I was like, "Okay, well, let me see what I can do. See what I can work with here." But we introduced him. He got the cup.
It was funny because it was a water, like Davis handed him a water bottle, and the water bottle turned into like what's it called, sparkling grape juice. But I remember like that day, I scared Mr. Sun that day because I was walking around with the bottle. It looks like a wine bottle, and Mr. Sun was like, "Edward, come here." And it was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh, it's sparkling grape juice." He goes like, "All right."
Mr. Sun, just wait. We need it for our Western Civ video, I promise.
I was like,
We could have said
"Carry
that for
on,
anything.
carry on."
No, we need this for our Western Civ class. Yeah, we're making a video.
I don't
No,
think
we
he would have
need-
allowed me. He would have took it away.
And that's
We could have gotten anything. We're like, oh yeah, we need like all of your duct tape. Yeah, they just give it all to us. Yeah, it's for our video.
that'd be real unstrategic walking around with just a straight up wine bottle in
Yeah.
the school.
No, but
It
then
looked like
Davis
I
went to
was.
go give him
Yeah.
the water bottle and I got stuck in his pants. So there was like
What?
a solid 10 seconds of him just like
Just feeling around.
Yeah.
Why did he put the cup in his pants?
I don't know. He didn't have pockets, I guess.
Fair enough.
he had like shorts on.
I don't know what. Ask him.
I don't
It's
know.
not my
I
fault.
don't know why we didn't think of that. Just put your pocket, Davis. He like put it like
Like
tucked
a
it
Glock.
down.
My blicky.
The strap.
You want to talk about what we witnessed at Applebee's today?
Sure.
Oh, is that the smoke thing?
Nah,
no.
we'll
So-
get to
Talk
that
about
in
the
a
smoke thing.
sec.
I want to
Yeah.
know what that was.
So it's been. So I think a barn got caught on fire. Before
Yeah.
we came here, we saw. It was like, oh, really, really want to see what that is. So
Yeah, we went down Cock Road.
that's literally the name of it. Cock Road.
KOCH or Koch.
Koch, whatever it is. I
Yeah,
don't know
whatever
what
it is.
It's
But
probably German.
we followed ambulance there, and then like once we got to
Fire
the area,
truck.
it was like really crowded. So we hurried over here. But Applebee's, there was a family sitting behind him that was just like the kid. I swear to God, they farted, right?
Bro,
That's what we heard.
we heard a couple farts. Like they sounded fake.
Like it was like if you like put like if you went, like that's what we heard. And we're
Except a little more volume, if you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's
That's an elephant.
elephant.
Yeah,
like,
It was like it was bad, bro. It
it was like I'm like, yeah, damn, like every single time we heard it, he and I look up from our food, we just laugh our asses off. And it's funny because as soon as they left, it just got like silent. It was
was
like dead
straight
silent.
serenity once they left. It was crazy.
was like, oh man, it's great.
Just day and night how different it was. Like, and that too, like, it did help because the music had shut off as well. Like, it was transitioning to the next song, but I was like, wow, I can hear the birds chirping, bro.
Because I was like, I was like, there was a kid underneath the table one time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, he went under the
Yeah,
table,
he went under the table.
bro. Yeah, and so before we even knew of their existence, really, we were just sitting there looking at the menu, and I see Edward just like squaring up with someone. I'm like, who's he looking at? And he said, no, there was this little kid looked over the booth at me. I was like, okay. I was like,
No, he didn't like. He never made eye contact with me. But as soon as he saw, I was like, "Hey, man, what's up?"
You should have just been there waiting, like,
He never looked over though.
oh, wait. So he was looking the other way. His head just peeked
He
up.
just-
Okay.
And I don't think he could have because I guarantee you he probably was like that kid was short and those seats were high.
Yeah, he must have
So
been on his
guarantee it was
parents'
he was
lap or something.
standing. And again, I'm pretty sure his like dad or mom was like, "You need no, get down."
Yeah.
But that was Apple.
Yeah. It was an interesting experience. And then on the way back, we saw this big plume of smoke. We were trying to theorize what it could be.
Oh, shut up.
He was like, "Oh, maybe it's a bonfire." I'm like, that is no bonfire.
Dude, sometimes there are people that have
No,
big ass bonfires.
I'm not going to discredit you for that, but the plume of smoke was like volumetric. It was fat, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It was
It was great. It didn't get started like what's it called? Like getting really like in like dark, like intense smoke until like we were like super close. Like,
Yeah.
until we were following that fire truck.
Yeah, I mean, it was dissipating and it was getting higher, but I mean, it was still like a lot of smoke. And so we went down Highway P, and then we saw that we were gonna turn right, and then we saw the fire truck
You're like, oh
was turning. We're like, oh shit! So we did a quick illegal lane change slash park because there was
I basically parked on the what's it called? I basically pulled over to the
there was a big shoulder on the other side
instead of just the right. Well, they had the left side of the shoulder. I thought it was a parking lot for a second. I was like, I'm gonna pull over here.
Yeah, we would have gone in the ditch if we pulled over on our side. And so
yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
So yeah, we went there. Man, there was just a massive traffic jam on like just a 1-lane street or 1 lane each side, right? And so there was already like 2 fire trucks and an ambulance there, and so we're like, all right, see ya.
Well, there was
Biggest time to turn
there was
around.
3 total, counting the one we were following.
Yeah,
As soon as you're trying to like, oh dear God.
that was bad, but yeah, it was,
It looked like when we got closer, it looked like concentrated. Like the smoke was this like it was like tinier than we thought it would. Because like when I got there, I thought it was gonna be like really big.
yeah,
But always it was like tiny. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
It was like
I guess they were watering it down. I guess, but
it was a small.
But it was a
con-
barn.
I'm saying it was a barn because I'm
okay.
saying it was a barn. It was just like in a farm area.
Yeah,
And then a lot of barns caught on fire. I don't know if I'm wrong. Correct me. If not, then
go
fuck yeah.
yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but that was like the second type of fire I've seen within the last week. Whenever me and Tyler were leaving SLU, we were just leaving the parking lot, and then we saw this fat plume of smoke just down the street. We went to go investigate before we got on the freeway, and so we went down the road, and then there was just this car. The front of it gone, eviscerated. The car blew up just on the street. It looked like it was parked.
We hope it was part.
So,
hopefully somebody parked it and then ran.
Maybe it was a car bomb. I don't know. I don't ask questions around here. But
car bomb.
But I mean, if it was a car bomb, I feel like the entire car would just be gone. Like just the front, like the engine.
Yeah, probably would be. Yeah.
It just looked like the engine just combusted because the front wasn't there. Like the front was gone. But what, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Try.
I get to it.
Turn the whole back a little bit.
Yeah.
Were you just like visibly like? Is that what you were just doing?
Yeah, no.
I was about to.
Nah,
I was about to laugh, so I was like.
No, I mean, hopefully there wasn't anyone in it. It didn't look like it was driving, but I mean, that was you could say the school year went out with a bang if you wanted to be like that.
Oh gosh.
But I mean, yeah. As I said, it didn't look like anyone was in it, but if it was, rest in peace, because ain't nobody surviving that.
No, not with the whole front of the car just gone.
Yeah, but that was
You know what kind of car was it?
no. That
Do
thing was
you?
I wasn't there. That's what I'm asking you.
no, that thing was unrecognizable. Like,
Notice he said Tyler and I.
Yeah, you're the car guy. Go though.
He's more of a car guy than I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, then
That's the
again,
shit
I haven't seen her. I
about
haven't
a
seen
Marvel
Arvaan
Cars
in like a
news.
long time, but you're always just like, oh wow, look at that, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, we went to what's it called, Fritz's, and I turned around and I was like, oh look at that. What's it called? I knew it was a Challenger, and they're like, how do you know what that is? And I'm like,
I was
I'm
like,
like,
oh yeah,
really?
that's a Lamborghini Corvette.
really? Oh, but
That's a
they're
Toyota
like, how do
Mustang.
you know what? I was like, the Challenger.
man, look over there. There's a Ford Aventador.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, I saw a Lamborghini today on K. Tyler texted me he saw a Lamborghini on P. Then I had Zach text
I've been
me.
seeing like a lot of Lamborghinis around us lately.
Yeah, Zach texted me. He said he saw the wide body McLaren 720S
Nice.
on K. So I
Man,
mean,
that's sick.
they're seeing a lot of heavy hitters, if you will. You know, those fragile boys.
I wish I've seen a Chiron driving around. That'd make my day.
I mean, we saw the Chiron at
Well, I wanted to
at
be
the
like driving on
dealership.
the road.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hold your breath for that one.
I know, I would.
Yeah, and that'd be a
What
sight
color
to.
is your Bugatti?
That-
So
Yeah.
like,
Man, you know, that would be maybe remotely funny if people could see it. But it's just gonna be this a little bit of silence with some chuckling.
I just realized that. It's
Yeah.
very like silence.
What I've
Five
realized is
seconds.
a lot of things that you guys do revolve around facial expressions. And like whenever you're like describing something, and I'm like, dang, they're never gonna see that, are they? Bro, why is Sully calling me?
is he?
Yeah. Should we do this special?
Wait, yeah, we should. Wait, we're almost at an hour. Oh, we have a special
shut
person incoming call.
Hey,
Wait, let me pick up. That'd be weird.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just leave it at the door. Leave it at the main door on the table. I'll text my mom.
Okie dokie.
Appreciate it.
Bye, Sully.
Oh.
All right, nice. Yeah, I left my.
You're at his house. Yeah.
Nah, my mom bought me a jump rope because they were saying that like you should start jumping rope because just for an exercise. I was like, okay,
I wish that it does look fun, and like whenever you learn how to do it.
yeah.
And I want to learn how to do it, and like how like a boxer does jump rope. And I was like, that looks so cool.
Yeah, and so I left it in Sully's car by accident, and yeah, he's gonna drop that mug off right now.
He's gonna realize that I'm not there because my car ain't there.
Yeah, you said you're at my house. We're at Noah's house.
So if he calls back and says, "Hey, where you at?" then I should pick up the phone and be like, "Oh,
So
hey,
done.
what's going on?"
And we've already been talking for an hour.
Just about, yeah.
It feels like it. What? Got a problem?
Yes.
I.
Hey, I'm really proud of you guys for solving it like that.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Like I didn't expect that to happen.
Hey.
We're
Dang,
pillow throwing now.
That was cold.
Right.
Right on the couch, right where it belongs.
Actually, it belongs here, but I. Shut
Mm-mm.
up.
No,
Stop fucking talking.
no.
Talking too much. God
You
damn
way
it.
too much.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You used to do it too, so shut the fuck up.
I don't anymore.
You still do. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You had 2 dinners the other day. I don't want to talk.
Yeah. I'm hungry, bro.
I didn't have dinner the other day.
You
Oh,
had
damn.
2 dinners. Shut up.
Wait. Oh yeah, when we went to IHOP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have a second dinner because of your ass.
No, I'm I'm very full.
That's what you said last time. And then you ordered free 2 French toasts. And how many pieces of bacon?
Oh baby.
That lady was not happy.
No, she looked like she was about to kill someone.
She's like,
For what, over bacon?
Yeah,
she
no,
was like, can I have some bacon? She's
because I thought my French toast was gonna come with eggs, bacon, and a hash brown.
that's what you get for thinking.
Huh?
That's what you get for thinking.
Did it not?
No, I didn't.
No,
Oh.
No, so I was like, you know what?
I'm
Run me my bacon real quick.
And then she was like,
And then she's like,
yo,
I'm gonna have to charge you extra. I'm like,
alright.
all right, bro.
Just give me the
The
bacon.
thing is, like, she acts like she had to cook it.
Yeah, no, I literally was like, hey, can I get 4 pieces of bacon? All right, thank you. And then it was out in 2 minutes.
Literally was like that. I was like,
Like, can I
oh.
get some bacon? Oh my- yeah, how many pieces do you want, man? Like, are
Like-
you serious?
Like
Hey.
I guarantee you, her face looked like it was like, oh my god. This
Yeah.
kid.
At least I
You made a good
wasn't.
point. You don't even have to cook it. So why is she complaining?
At least
I
I
don't
wasn't the
know.
guy who came into the restaurant at like 9:30. And they didn't even close till midnight. So I mean,
But yeah. Oh man. I bet you like they don't get a lot of people. That was a Thursday? Is that a Thursday?
What, at IHOP?
No.
no,
like,
that was.
they don't get a lot of people like late at night.
Wait, what's
during like a
today?
weekday.
Oh, it's Saturday. Okay, yeah.
Thursday, right? We weren't hanging out yesterday.
That was Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, summer break is hit. I'm losing track of days instantly.
I thought what's it called? Yesterday was Wednesday.
I thought it was
He thought
Monday.
yesterday
I
was-
thought it was
Or
Monday.
no,
Bro.
he thought Thursday was Friday. I thought Thursday was Wednesday.
Dang.
Like, was Thursday don't exist, bro?
No,
Not
I mean,
this week.
at least you didn't think it was Monday today. Like it's Saturday.
You got a whole day left. Enjoy it.
I mean, I'm taking it slow now. Like whenever I'd wake up at school, I'd like, all right, come on, let's get this day moving. Come on, I want to go back to bed.
What's dorm life like? I don't know that.
It's fun. It's a nice experience. I mean, I live with Tyler, so it's interesting. I would say it's you know,
Noted. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll write that down.
I'm not gonna elaborate too much.
I don't think we want you to. Judging by his reaction. So
I don't think he wants me to.
I don't even know. All I know is that.
Nah, you
no.
don't. No. This is gonna be real suggestive.
Man, fucking people are soft now these days. Goddamn snowflakes. Yeah, that's right.
Pussy.
We should probably end this soon before we get canceled.
okay, I think that might be a good idea. If the intro doesn't cancel us, anyways. And the Instagram song post. So
This is the end of the Escape podcast.
I really hope this is the last episode. If it is, you'll hear from us
I
after
bet you.
summer,
I bet you the people
next school year.
Yeah, the first people that's gonna get offended, white people.
Like, come on, guys.
I mean, honestly, they'll probably support me. You're probably in the dirt, to be honest, as it's usually been.
Yeah, usually. Whenever I told a bunch of people like what's it called? Like during junior year, I told people like, yeah, Arvaan and I chill with each other. Like, and I tell jokes. And I said he told racist jokes to each other. It's like, racist to who? And I'm like, I'm racist to him. He's racist to me. And like, you can't be racist to him. That's not right. I'm like, did you not hear what I just said? He's racist to me
If
also.
it goes both ways, I
It
guess
goes
it's
both ways. He
fine.
was like, nah, man, that's not cool. And I'm like, man, fuck you. I don't listen to your white ass. I don't want. That person, if I see that person again, I'll tell him fuck you in real life. I did not like that person.
They better be shaking and timbering now. I said
fuck
timbering.
you.
That's crazy.
And then you put like the little rattling teeth sound of
Yeah.
Beating their ass. Fucking hate
that person when they see Edward on the
They
street.
suck my dick also.
Whoa, relax.
No,
bro.
fuck them.
Yeah.
That's right.
What do you mean that's right?
Clear your throat.
Yeah, I had to clear my throat.
All right, we're ending it there.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm just gonna take up the outro because there's no
Yeah, you
point in
should.
debating it anymore. But
Mhm.
Arvaan, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
Yeah.
Guys,
likewise.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'll see you later then.
Yeah, see you guys.
I'll see him enough. Goddamn.
You hit me up today, you fucking bastard.
All right. Hopefully, Hope you guys enjoyed that rated PG-13 episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rated R.
Oh yeah, rated. Yeah. What's gonna
Rated
end now
R.
before they stop? What'd you say, bro? Oh, I guess you go back and post. Thank y'all for listening. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Hopefully. Bye.